And it's funny because my brother, well, I call him my brother. He's my best friend. He was like a couple months ago, or before the Wiggy Thump thing announced. He was like, "Dude, when are you gonna play with Whiskey Myers?" And I was like, "Man, I don't know." And then like that day, we got the offer for Wiggy Thump, and I was like, "I guess I'm fucking playing with Whiskey Myers."
Well, I'm Adam. Nice to meet you, Tanner. I appreciate your
Yeah, you too,
time.
man.
And
Yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
about you and your journey in music. And we'll talk about the song you have coming out on Friday. And
Yeah, Friday.
I had a chance to hear it already. Dude, it's another smash. I really like it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
one of my. It's probably like top 3 or 4 on the record for sure.
Really? Like, yeah, I did see that you announced that you have an album coming out too. So I'd love to
Yeah,
talk about it.
yeah, yeah.
Killer, man. So where you tell me where you were born and raised?
I was born and raised in Prosper, Texas. It used to be a small town, but now it's all grown up.
Oh, really? It
Um,
got bigger?
yeah. Oh
Uh,
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Like whenever I graduated high school, we were 3A in the division,
Uh-huh.
the football division. I think now they're like 6A, so they're like playing. Yeah, it's insane.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a little bit north. I never grew up or lived there, but like family, my mom's side of the family all moved to like Plano, Dallas, Fort
Oh
Worth
yeah,
area.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
think it's
yeah,
like a
yeah.
little bit south of
So
where you
yeah,
were.
yeah. You know the area. So
Yeah. I think Bowling for Soup was from that your
they're from
town, weren't
Denton.
they?
They're
Oh
from
yeah,
Denton.
Denton. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
funny.
I think they still live here.
Yeah,
And
they
then
do. At least Jarrett
drowning
does.
drowning pool's lead singer or lead guitar player or something
Uh-huh.
also lives here.
Oh, that's funny. That's cool. So
So
what about music? Do you come from a musical household?
not really. My mom played like clarinet in high school and stuff, but other than that, not really. I think we're pretty much I'm pretty much the only one besides, well, my brother also plays as well, but we don't really talk about that.
Okay. Well, then how did you get into music?
I've always sang. Um, I used to be the kid that would sing whatever song was on the radio. Like, just I'm the annoying. I was the annoying kid that would just sing whatever came into mind, and I didn't care in what situation I was in. I would
Mhm.
just be singing along in the middle of class, and um, my dad would always tell me to shut up growing up, but um, then I was like, in the back of my mind, I kind of always knew that it was there. Like I always had that itch.
Mhm.
But my senior year of high school, I went and saw Wade Bowen. It was specifically during these two sets at Wolf Dance, which is a music festival up here.
Mhm.
It was during Wade Bowen and then Brandon Ryder's set. And I looked at my best friend and I was like, dude, that's what I want to do. This is what I want. And picked up the guitar my senior year in high school, and then um, started played for 9 months, like learned guitar for like 9 months, and then started playing gigs shortly after that.
Wow. I mean, not that your, senior year is like late to start, but it
Yeah,
is later than most. I mean, especially to pick up a guitar and
yeah,
be like, this is what I want to do. Since most people maybe around their parents are like, you need to go to college and you're looking at
right,
schools and all these different
right,
things. But to be like, this is it. This is what I'm going to do
right,
around
right,
17, 18 years old. I mean,
right.
that's pretty amazing.
And
And then to
don't get me
do
wrong,
it.
I was still working, and I tried going to college for a minute. Um, I thought I wanted to be a cop. Well, I actually thought I wanted to be a nurse, and then I thought I wanted to be a cop, and then I was like, you know,
I want to be a rock star.
I want to be a rock star. It's hard to be a cop whenever you get arrested, but
Yeah, that could be
they
a
don't they
problem.
don't they don't like it when you drink and drive.
Yeah.
Learned my lesson, but it's probably the best thing that ever happened to me.
Sure. Well, so after seeing that show and then going and getting a guitar, did you just go buy one and then we're like, okay, I need to learn to teach
I
myself?
had one already.
Okay.
Just something my brothers got me from like a festival. It was a piece of shit. It was like busted up and stuff, but it worked.
Right.
Um, and then my graduation present for my parents was a Takamine G series
Oh, cool.
guitar. So I loved that thing. So yeah,
And you just were you said played for 9 months. Were you
Yeah.
right away? Did you know you wanted to write songs? Was that kind of like just seeing
Yeah.
those artists, knowing like, okay,
Yeah.
I have to write
That's
songs to do
actually
this?
that's kind of actually how I started. I learned one song and then I started just messing around, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
with writing songs. They weren't good, but I was messing around with writing them.
Was it difficult or like were you ever, nervous at all to show people what you're making, or you didn't really care?
No, not really. I don't think I've ever really had stage fright.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, at least me, I would be like, oh, paranoid of what people
Yeah.
are going to think about it. But that's
Yeah.
a much better approach to just do what you're going to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So, were you playing out quite a bit? I mean, you sound like once you had some
Yeah.
songs, you would just go out and play.
Yeah. Well, I started out with, like I said, my brother, playing. But we'd play all over, and I'd play all over, wherever we could or wherever I could, and little bars and restaurants wherever would let me
Hmm.
play. And then in 2017, I kind of went off and did my own thing, and once again kept on playing 3 4 hour shows or 3 4 hour gigs, by myself,
Wow.
just wherever I could, to whoever I could, for however much I could, and tore it up that way. And then I started a band with my bass player. He helped me start like dipping my feet into the full band thing.
Hmm.
Um, and then 2018 or 2017, I can't remember which one it was. I really stayed ton of nights, and then come back down. Or Medicine Man, the EP was in 2019, and ever since it's just been upward
Yeah.
um,
I mean, yeah,
slope.
I mean, that's such a great EP. But the amount of, streams and everything you have on those songs is so impressive. With that,
Yeah.
was that something that you just put it out on, or was there like some viral hitch that kind of spiked it up, or was it just something that people were
Um,
drawn to?
I released a video, an acoustic video, when I wrote "Beautiful Lies." I did that, and that kind of got some attention.
Hmm.
And then Josephine also did the same thing, but I wouldn't say viral. It just kind of clicked, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, the songs are incredible. I could see why that
Thanks,
would
man.
happen, but it's hard to get in front of people. I mean, no matter what, you know what I mean? Like just like the
Yeah.
oversaturation of music
Oh yeah.
but for people to find it and be like, okay, damn, like this is really good and get behind
Yeah,
it.
for sure. For
And it's
sure.
not like it was just one. I mean, all your songs have millions of streams.
Oh yeah.
That's incredible. Did
Yeah,
that
it's been
help
pretty
like
wild.
did that help like once those, put that record out? Well, I guess you put that out in 2019 and then the world closed down in 2020. What was that like?
Yeah. Man, that first initial couple months was like scary.
Hmm.
Um, but then we were like, we can't just sit here and not do anything. So we
Hmm.
just hit the road and played wherever would let us, wherever was still open. Did a
Hmm.
bunch of private shows, and kind of we just didn't let it stop us. And
Yeah.
I think we were definitely blessed, because a lot of people weren't able to stay on the road at that time, but we were, and just didn't let it stop us. And we would rehearse every week to make sure that, whenever the world does open back up, that we were going to be the fucking best, be our very best selves.
Hmm. And were you writing songs in that time too?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, having that record do so well and then, to have the world shut down, I could see how that'd be like, oh shit, like
All right.
maybe pull the wind out of the sails a bit, but it sounds like you guys adapted and were able to,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
No, like I said, we were blessed.
Yeah, and you put another EP out what, last year or 2 years ago now, I guess.
2 years ago, it was yeah, SØL Sessions.
Hmm. And tell me about that one. I
Um,
mean, that does another one that did really well.
yeah. So we did it at SØL Studios. It's kind of a live thing, kind of. Partnered with the Majestic and Peacemaker Festival.
Okay.
Um, so we spent a couple days in the studio there, and that was like 18 hours a day for 4 days, and then played a show that Saturday, and it was fucking crazy.
Oh
Um,
wow.
Yeah, that was a long week, but it was fun. Um, and then yeah, those are some of my favorite songs personally. Like writing wise, the favorite songs I've written so far, and um, so yeah,
Like going into that, you said you recorded it live, or for the most part live.
yeah.
Was that a lot different than the other EP you'd put out?
Yeah, a little bit. It was just a different process.
And did you have the songs ready? I mean, going into it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then you ended up getting, obviously gained the attention of Atlantic, and that happened this year, or was that the end of last
Yeah.
year?
No, that was the end of last year. They knew that we were working on a record. I guess everybody did. Apparently, I think Take Me Home came out, and then everybody was like, "Hey, wait a second." um, but yeah, that was it's just wild to still say that Atlantic is a thing.
Right. I
For
mean,
us.
did you get like a call? I mean, what was that process like? And I'm
We
sure
just
that
got
was
an
a
email.
huge
We
moment
got a
for you.
we got an email. Me and my manager Julian Wilkie, we got an email. And I was like, "Hey, Ian Cripps from Atlantic, blah blah blah. We want to talk. Are you working on a record?" And we sent the record, obviously, or what the songs that we had. And 2 days later, they were flying us out to LA to talk to them, and I was like, they're like taking initiative and actually, they seem like they're actually fucking interested and invested in this, and so yeah.
Damn, dude. I mean, going from seeing, those artists perform and senior year of high school, now you're, doing it and like,
Yeah.
getting the attention of signed to a major record deal. Do you remember like telling your family like, hey, this is happening. It's all happening.
Oh yeah, yeah. I told them at I think it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, what was happening, and yeah, they all freaked out.
Wow. Dude, that's
My
so
my
cool.
my my dad is my biggest fan, and he was running around the room, and yeah, it was cool.
That's awesome. Were you like, remember when you told me to shut up when I was singing as a
Yeah,
kid?
oh yeah. Oh, I always bring that up. I'm never letting him live that down. Now
Oh,
now he's in the front row every show that he goes to, and now he won't shut up.
that's awesome though. That's great.
So,
So Take Me Home was the first one you put out with them, or
yeah.
okay.
No,
No, it was
we actually
the
haven't released a single with him yet.
oh, okay.
Give it some time. Will be the first single we released with Atlantic.
Incredible, man. That's again a great song. Take Me Home, and they had another one before or right after that as well. Right? Pick up the
Pick up
phone.
your phone. Yeah,
That was just are those just going to be singles, or are they going to be part of the album, or you're not allowed to say?
I don't give a shit if I might not be allowed to say, but I don't know. Yeah, they'll be part of the album. Those two.
Cool.
So
That's amazing. And so, okay, you signed the deal, you have those songs, and you have a new one coming out. Well, it'll be out by the time this comes out.
yeah.
Tell me about the new single.
Yeah, I mean it's one of the I think it was one of the first songs. I think these are the first three songs that we recorded with Beau Bedford, our producer, my
Mhm.
producer. And actually I'd been writing it for a while, or trying to write it for a while, for like a year.
Oh wow.
And I had the first verse and the chorus and the hook, and it was like that's all I had for the longest time. And then I go to Beau and I'm like, well, we need some songs to record if we're gonna do an album. And we sat down and wrote it in like an hour, wrote the rest of it in like an
Oh
hour, and I'm
wow.
like, oh, you motherfucker. Because that was my first like experience co-writing with somebody, and he just made it so seamless. And actually the original hook was like it was actually, let's just give it some time. So I was like, we got to change that because it sounds a lot like Pretty Heart by Parker McCollum. So I was like, but yeah, it was fun recording that one for sure. And it's like I said, it's an anthem. I think a lot of people are gonna
Oh, dude,
fall in
it's
love with it.
right off the. I
Like
mean,
you
kicks
can't
right
help it.
into it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like,
we've been playing it live, and by the end of the song, everybody's already singing along. So I can't wait until it's out and people can actually hear it and just already know.
yeah, I was gonna say I listened to it like twice and I already knew the the hook.
Yeah,
It was like instantly, and you hit him with the hook right out. The first part of the song is because it was right into it.
right, for sure.
No, it's awesome. And was Take Me Home and Pick Up Your Phone, were they a part of the same session? Were you working with the same producer, or those were earlier?
Yeah. No, those it's all the same producer. Take Me Home I already had. Pick Up Your Phone and Give It Some Time. I wrote with Pick Up Your Phone. I wrote Tyler Wilkerson, my guitar player. He wrote the guitar part, and me and Beau Bedford, Beau finished it, and then recorded it. So
awesome, man. And you're planning? Are you hitting the road soon? I know you just did a bunch of dates last month.
Yeah. We don't ever stop.
Oh man.
We're playing Green Hall this Friday, which is sold out, and then Wiggy Thump with Whiskey Myers on Saturday, and then hitting the road with Charles Wesley Godwin, and then we're all over the place, man. It just doesn't ever stop.
I did see. I think I read in your bio that Whiskey Myers is like your favorite band.
Yeah.
That's amazing. How, like, tell me about being able to play with them.
Well, I haven't yet, so
I mean, or even having the opportunity, right, to get the call.
Whenever,
hey,
and it's funny because my brother. Well, I call my brother. He's my best friend. He was like a couple months ago, or before the Wiggy Thump thing announced. He was like, "Dude, when are you gonna play with Whiskey Myers?" And I was like, "Man, I don't know." And then like that day, we got the offer for Wiggy Thump, and I was like, "I guess I'm fucking playing with Whiskey Myers." So.
Wow. That's cool. So you've been a fan of theirs forever, and
Oh yeah.
Have you had a chance to ever meet them, or this will be the first time?
No, I haven't not really meet them. I met like Cody Tate before, but not everybody. So
that's cool, man. Well, congratulations. That's amazing. And then the album,
thanks.
Are you still working on the album, or you got it finished?
It's in the mixing and mastering stage.
So all the songs are there.
So, all the songs are there.
Wow.
So.
Very, very cool, man. Well, I can't wait to hear. I love the three that I've heard, especially the new one that is about to come out.
Yeah.
It's great.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I appreciate your time. I know you're a busy guy, and thanks for squeezing me in here, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me hit on here late.
Oh, no, dude. No worries at all. I do have one more question though before I let you go. I want to know if you have any advice for aspiring artists.
Well, I would say just write what you feel, and if you want to take it seriously, fucking hit the road. Hop in a van or hop in a truck. I used to roll out in a Ford Fusion with my PA in the trunk, and play to whoever and whenever you can, and just do it, and don't let anything hold you back.
Bringing it backward.